Cody Rhodes on competition for WrestleMania 40 main event. I'm not flinching. Cody Rhodes is working tirelessly to return to the main event of WrestleMania. The Rock made it clear last week on Raw. The Great One sits at the head of the table. A main event for The Rock at WrestleMania 40 makes sense. This will mark 25 years since he first headlined the event at WrestleMania XV in Philadelphia, which is also the city hosting this year's extravaganza. For the first time in nearly a decade, CM Punk is also back in WWE. Looking younger and more vibrant than he has in years, Punk has his sights set on accomplishing a first in his career, headlining WrestleMania. While these returns have pushed others down the card late night, we're looking at you. That fate has yet to befall Cody Rhodes, who is unrelentingly pursuing the world title held by Roman Reigns. The Rock is the Great One, he's still electrifying, said Rhodes. CM Punk is one of the greatest stars in the history of wrestling. I know what I'm up against. Look at the roster, it's loaded with stars. But that doesn't bother me. I'm not flinching. I'm not rooting against anyone else. I'm just working to make it happen. Paul Heyman's promo this past Friday on SmackDown was a brilliant way to highlight that Reigns has plenty of competition, yet no peers. During that interview, Heyman mentioned how Rhodes had his chance at last year's WrestleMania to defeat Reigns, yet he fell short. While there is truth within that statement, Rhodes has used that loss to fuel the most spectacular year of an already accomplished career. Beginning with last year's Royal Rumble, Rhodes wrestled 113 matches in 2023, the most of anyone in WWE. Even more impressive is the manner in which he is engaging the crowd. Rhodes is connecting on a different level. That may have meant gifts to lucky fans during the holiday tour. One went home with a Christmas tree, while another went home with a piece of broken table, or an entirely different type of moment. Within the past week, Rhodes surprised an after-school youth group with tickets to WrestleMania, as well as accepted an offer from the crowd to become someone's best man. After wrestling the most matches of anyone in the company in 2023, Rhodes is continuing to put in the time, effort, and passion necessary to reach the type of rarefied heights that only few ever ascend. This job, it's not like punching a clock, said Rhodes, who defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in a street fight on the main event of last night's Raw. It's a really fun movement with the fans. We're really enjoying this moment that we're having together. And I only get better with a heavy schedule. I'm able to be the best I've ever been because I'm doing it so frequently. That confidence has really been snowballing. I hit milestones I didn't anticipate. Beating Brock Lesnar twice, for example. I keep thinking, what's better than this? It's the way each of those moments has connected with the fans. They've given me their trust. That has made me even more confident. Only weeks away from the Royal Rumble, Rhodes enters this year's 30-man match in an altogether different position than he was 1 year prior. 12 months prior, Rhodes was still sitting on the injured list as he prepared to make a surprise return at the Rumble. Buoyed by an iconic performance, he won the Rumble, then seemingly walked on air until WrestleMania 39. One of the most poignant complaints about Rhodes last year between the Rumble and WrestleMania, and it came from company workhorse Seth Rollins, giving the grievance extra weight, is that it came too easy. Instead of putting a weekly show on his shoulders throughout the year, the painful pectoral injury allowed Rhodes to return just in time to steal a headline bout of the company's signature show. When I got back from the injury, it was magical, said Rhodes. But I understand where Seth was coming from. It bothered me when he said it, maybe because there was truth to it. Since then, go ahead and nitpick Rhodes' ensuing year if you'd like. It is as close to flawless as you can find, especially considering he is an endangered species, a beloved babyface in the modern era of pro wrestling. That has not impeded Rhodes' path to wrestling immortality, which will become even more within reach if he dethrones Reigns at WrestleMania 40. The milestones keep building, said Rhodes. We keep climbing to new levels. Now the question I keep asking myself is, who is the face of the place? That's what I want. That's another level I need to attain. Hopefully that starts at the Royal Rumble. Varied and multifaceted, Rhodes possesses a rare ability to adjust on a dime. His matches have never been better, and his impact on the microphone is better than it was even during the height of his run in AEW. But that isn't what will propel Rhodes to a title match against Reigns at WrestleMania. If Rhodes is standing in the ring when the bell rings for the final match of WrestleMania 40, it will be because the people called for it. Even if The Rock famously referred to himself as the people's champion, it is now Rhodes who has the people in his corner. "That's my favorite part of all this, the walk out to the ring," said Rhodes. "Then I get in the ring and up on the buckle, and I see those signs. I love the signs. I grew up on that. I love when people recognize that I'm noticing them." Uncertainty still surrounds WrestleMania. Multiple factors remain in play mainly. Everyone wants to win, and no one wants to lose. The last man standing will have won a monumental battle, and will have the fan base to thank for it. "No run lasts forever," said Rhodes. "I know that. I've seen that. So I'm savoring every moment, and I'm working toward accomplishing what's never been before." No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.